Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be explaining some redstone basic information for you guys. So it's kind of a tutorial guide on how redstone works. It's not going to be too action packed, or it's not going to have that much information. It's just the basics. So I'm guessing you already know how to get redstone. If you don't worry, there should be somewhere on this video something popping up which you can click and go over and watch my video on how to actually get redstone, and then it will take you back to this one. So redstone dust, we can place it on the floor, and we can also use it as circuitry. Like here, I've basically placed the redstone onto the floor, and I've actually put a pressure plate on it. Now what you need to understand is, to power redstone you need to have a kind of powered block. So the block has to be connected to the redstone and it has to be powered. So when we step on the pressure plate, it then powers this whole block that the pressure plate's on. So if we step on the pressure plate, it powers the block, which then sends power to the redstone. It's the same thing with this. We have a lever on top of this block here. Now if we turn the lever on, it would then power this block. Whoops, shouldn't have done that. If we turn that lever on, it would have powered the block, allowing us to so if we turn the lever on, it would have powered the block, allowing current to go through the redstone. So I'll show you now. If we turn the lever off, it unpowers the block, meaning there's no current can go through the redstone. Same thing with a button, only that with the button, after a few period of seconds, it's gonna then turn off automatically. Okay, so here what we have is we have a piston and a block on top. Now this is just a regular piston, and same thing, redstone wiring. Now if we place a redstone torch to power this block here, it will then allow the piston to extend and push the block up. We remove the torch, the piston actually retracts and leaves the block at the top because it's not a sticky piston. Now we have the same thing here, only with a sticky piston, and I just wanted to show you guys this one because if you're going to be playing around with this, you should try out sticky pistons as well. So exactly the same thing, only that when we remove it this time, because it's a sticky piston, it's actually going to bring the block back with it. Okay, so that's exactly why that one works. Okay, now here is a little thing I made, and this is just an example of things you can do. So let me grab a few watermelons, like so. Alright, so this is how I got this one powered out here. I've done a redstone wiring so that it goes to a piston, and I have a lever. So if we turn the lever on, it powers the block. This block powers the redstone, which extends the piston. By doing that, it then stops the water from flowing out. Now this is just a typical example I'm going to be giving you guys. If you have, for example, wheat farms, any type of farm you want to build, yeah, you normally probably have to use redstone and pistons. Now I'm just going to show you an example here. I'm just going to throw a few bits of watermelon in here, and I'm actually going to show you kind of how a wheat farm, you can base a wheat farm off this. Now most of it did drop down, doesn't really matter. Okay, gotta just chuck them all in. There we go. Okay, so when we unpower this piston, when we unpower this block, by turning the lever off, it will then unpower this piston, allowing it to retract, and then all of these watermelons are going to get pushed down here by the water. So let's do that. You see the watermelons are now getting pushed. So this is just a basic example of what you can do with redstone. Now once you've got all your watermelons, you can also then turn the lever back on, which will then power the block again and retract the piston and stop the water from flowing. And then collect your watermelons. Okay, now here is a demonstration of exactly how redstone current can, how long it can pass through current. So redstone can pass current through 15 blocks. So here we have our source, which is a redstone torch, powers the redstone all the way up to 15 blocks, and then as soon as it gets to 15 blocks it stops, which is right here. Now I've actually made something here which is basically the power source will then power this piston, which will extend the piston, and when this piston is extended, the lantern will be right at the same level as this torch, and the torch will then power the lantern and turn it on. Now we don't have enough current to go all the way around, so this is where we're going to actually have a look at repeaters. So what you would want to do is you want to put the repeater somewhere between the actual current. So where the good current is, where it hasn't stopped finishing, because if you put it here, it's not gonna pass any current through. Now if we put it where it's just finished, what it would then do, it would then take the current, build it back up and extend it out so that we can then get the current all the way round to our actual whatever we're building. So to give you guys an example, there you go. So the current's just about to finish, it finishes here, but because there's a repeater, it then builds up the power and sends it all the way off to our thing here. And just to show you guys, the lantern does light up, light on, light off. Okay, so that was a quick example of what you can do with repeaters, and yeah, so that's exactly what we can do. Now I'm going to show you guys a delay, and to do a delay is basically the repeater we used over there. It has a delay, and it has a normal delay of 1 tick. Now if we were to place for example, if we were to put a redstone torch down, that lantern down there will light up straight away. Remove it, it turns off straight away. Put it back on, it lights up straight away. Now if we were to remove most of this redstone and replace it with just repeaters, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 repeaters, it's going to take 3 ticks before the actual current can get to this lantern and turn it on. So let's test that. See? Did you guys see the delay? Look again. Try to get over this angle here. So it takes 7 ticks, game ticks, for the current to get to the lantern and for it to turn off. You can also set the delays and ticks of whatever you want. So if you right click a piston, like so, it will then go to 2 ticks, then 3 ticks, then 4 ticks. So you can extend it to as many ticks as you want, and this is how you can do a delay and build current over huge surfaces. So I'm going to show you guys again, and hopefully this should be more than a 7 tick delay. It should be somewhere between, I would say, 30 ticks. And if we turn it off, it's going to take the same amount of ticks to turn the lantern off. Simple as that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and look at this. Now, since this is just a basic tutorial, I don't want to give you anything too over the top, but I am going to give you a quick setup. So if you do want to test something out, I would probably pick something like this. Now this is just a clock. Now what this does is it will just keep moving redstone current around. So when this redstone is lit up, this one will be off. When this one's lit up, this one will be off. So it will just keep spinning a current round in a single way. Now let me give you an example of this. If we place a torch quickly and turn it off and take it away, whoops, failed there, got to do it again, whoops, failed there again. Okay, let me do it again. I don't know why I keep breaking it. Okay, so you want to place a torch down as quick as possible and remove it, so like that. As you can see there, I've now got a clock. Now what this does is it just keeps doing a current going around in one circle all the time, and since repeaters can only take in current one way, it's just going to keep going around in a circle like that. So repeaters can't actually take current going in the opposite way, it has to go through this way. So if you look at the way the repeater is built, if you look at the kind of a triangle shape, now the kind of base of the triangle, which is this part, that's the only way current can go in and out. It can't go in through the other way, so it can't go in through the top of the triangle. So keep that in mind. Now if we were to hook this redstone up to this piston here, this piston will go out of control. It will just keep going up and down, out of control. Now clocks are really good when you want something to keep going, and sometimes you don't want it to be as crazy as it was then. It's very easy. If you have pistons, you can extend the pistons and increase the delay, just like so. Now if we place the torch down and remove it, it should be a lot easier to place and remove because we don't have to do it as fast. You can see that it slows it down, just like so. So I would advise you guys to try it out and see exactly what you've done, and if you would like to leave a video response to this video with what you came up with, that would be great. Also, probably we'll have some other videos out with advanced tutorials on redstone as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you could give the videos a thumbs up. It really does help me get my videos out there, and subscribe if you like my content. I'll see you guys in another video. Peace. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it also helped you out. Now, I have 3 links for you guys just in case you want to see another video. So, next video is the text on the screen. Click that. It will take you to my next video within the Redstone Basic series. Previous video for the video I was talking about at the beginning, where I said that I'll explain how to get redstone, because this is the first episode or the first video within the Redstone Basics series, and if you click the actual Minecraft title, that will take you to my episode 1 of my Let's Play. So at this time, that's the current one, so I hope to see you guys there. Peace.